University, Professor David Horowitz trying to deliver a speech on radical Islam, all part of Islamofascism Awareness Week. Students shouting him down, turning their backs, refusing to hear him out. They call this higher learning. Well, we're going to hear him out. David Horowitz is with us right now. The Freedom Institute joins us. That's crazy.
Well, that is part of a national hate movement against the students who are holding Islamofascism Awareness Day. And what it is an attempt to intimidate people from discussing the nature of our enemy, and doing it by confusing the enemy with all Muslims. What they say is that we're attacking Muslims. In fact, we're defending Muslims. This was about the oppression of women in Islam, about 130 million Islamic women who have their genitals sliced off, the clitorectomies.
When you explain this and tell this,
you don't get to explain.
You don't get to that point.
No, because I come in, you know, he's a racist, he's a bigot, he's an Islamophobe, or he's a fascist, and this has been orchestrated by radical Muslim groups in America, like CARE, and by radical leftist groups. And it's on every campus. We had Noni Darwish, who is a Muslim, an Egyptian, and they shouted her down at Berkeley. And
you're not even allowed to speak. I could see if someone doesn't agree with you and just say, all right, well, you know, Horowitz is wrong and he's evil. They didn't even give you the option.
Well, this is classically what the Nazis and the communists did in Germany to destroy the Weimar Republic.
Who's getting the word out? Is it just that I've heard it's, besides just an Islamofascist thing, it's this thing, well, this seems to be sympathetic to the views of the White House, and so it's Bush, we hate Bush.
Oh, that's another thing. If you want to talk about Islamofascism, talk about our enemies who are Jew haters, who are totalitarians, and who want to kill us, then all you're doing is shilling for the Bush administration and their illegal occupation of Iraq.
But this is happening campus by campus.
It's happened across the country. So we had 114 campuses where we had demonstrations.
Well, David, have any of the kids' parents ever gotten back and said, hey, you know, you don't sound too crazy to me, David. I mean, I'm worried that my son or daughter's...
Well, of course, we have a lot of students, you know, the majority of students on campuses, if they ever got to hear what we had to say, would be listening and thinking about it.
But they don't even give you the chance, right? So when this happens, you have to leave, right?
The problem, it's a tactic on college campuses to prevent people from speaking about difficult issues, the politically correct issues. You can't talk about affirmative action. You can't. I was at Princeton, and students said, the teacher said the SAT tests are racist. The student said, I don't think so. You know, he was a math major. He understood the statistics. And the teacher called the student a racist. And the student asked, well, can I bring materials to class which will show the SAT tests are fair? And he said, no. This is the kind of education in America today.
All right. Well, no one walked out on you here.
No, nobody. I was at Columbia today.
Yeah,
and nobody walked out on me here either. Well,
all right, David Horowitz, thank you very much. Stop.